Hello, fellow Flosstubers. It's Patty here with episode 164. Today is August the 9th, 2021. On today's show, I have whips and I have hauls. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice, water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. So how was everybody's week? Mine was really good. My stitching bug still hasn't come back full force unless it's Fright Night. So I didn't work on a lot of projects, and then one project I barely worked on, but I'm going to show it to you anyways so I have some content. Let's see, on Wednesday I went out to my mom's. I ran around and did stuff for her. On Thursday, a childhood friend and her sister and daughter came to visit. So I was done with the attorney, drove out to Mom's house, and haven't seen my childhood friend in decades. It was wonderful to see her again. She lives here in the state, but when she comes here to Fairbanks, she's seeing her son. So, which I totally get. And it was really great to see her, though. And of course, her sister is another sweetheart, and I haven't seen her in a long time too, because she moved to Texas. So, you know, I haven't seen her in a while either, even though we are Facebook friends. It was really great to see them all. And I had never met her daughter, so it was nice to meet her. And her daughter's a teenager. Oh my goodness. Oh well. But it was nice. It was a nice visit. And in fact, when her sister and daughter had to leave, I hung out, and we hung out and talked some more. So it was really great to see her. And I got her phone number so we can text. So I will be chatting with her. And then on Sunday we had the littles. And it was a great afternoon. They played with the ball pit. They played on the mini trampoline I have for exercise. They use it more than I do. I really need to get my bottom on it and use it. But it was so fun. It was so much fun. And we watched Luca because that's their favorite movie right now. And the littlest one took a nap, and the big one and Grandpa went to the camper. So, you know, that's pretty much my week. Playing and driving. So shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. My Mirror Monday for the month of August, that's a lot of M's, let me tell you, is Touching the Autumn Sky. I am stitching this on 32 count Stellar by Picture This Plus, and I put this differently in the Q-snap, so I am working on the back of the skirt. So I'm working back here. I didn't get as much done on this as I wanted to, but I'm still happy with any progress that I get on these mirrors this year, because I'm just not really feeling the mirrors this year, which is kind of sad. Okay, and then the next project I pulled out, and I only worked on this for one day, and that is the Autumn Lane Stitchery Dark Queen of the Sea. I am stitching this on 32 count Charles Craft that I dyed myself. And I am working on the July clue. And that is the tentacles that are just right over here. So I did that section and did this section. So I will be bringing this back out and working on it again. As long as I get this done before January, I will be happy. And then on Wednesday, I really didn't stitch that much Wednesday since I was doing lots of running around, and by the time it was Wednesday night, so I pulled out my Fright Night. So Thursday I wasn't stitching either, so I did pull out the Cherish Stitches a Quaker Halloween sampler. This is 36 count light mocha Edinburgh, and this is what it's going to look like when it's finished. I have all the called for silks that I am using. And this one, the only reason I'm showing this to you is because I would not have much content if I didn't show you everything that I stitched on. I stitched on the owl. That's right, folks. Let me see if I even get my finger there. Right there. That's what I stitched on with the little owl. And as you see, I didn't even get one length of floss finished because there's still dangling floss. But I just was not feeling stitching at all on Thursday, except for my Fright Night. So, let's see. Where did I put Fright Night's paper? Where is it? There it is. It's hiding. Fright Night, which is charted by Gecko Rouge. Art is by Lewis Johnson. I'm stitching this on 25 count. Easy guide. And the reason it got lots and lots of love was, first off, I finished another page. So here is the page I finished right there. So I was really happy with that. And I also signed up on another Facebook group, and it is the Stitching Dead. So it is a zombie apocalyptic, and you are trying to survive the zombies. So I got a lot of stitching done since I'm using Pattern Keeper, and it counts for me, so I don't have to count, which I love. So on this project for it, you had to escape wherever you were, and that was 300 stitches. So I escaped and put my name down for a group. And at first we only had a group of 3 for at least a day. So in that group of 3, they allowed us to go ahead and start working on stuff. So you have to stitch 1,000 stitches as a group to travel to the police station. So my contribution was 435 stitches. So I did the 435 stitches and we got 1,000 stitches done. And then I stitched for a little while, and they said I could use my stitches. So I had 181 stitches to pick the lock, and the moderator spun a wheel, and you either unlocked it or locked it. And if it didn't unlock, if it didn't unlock, you had to stitch in, someone else had to stitch another 100 stitches. Well, we were fortunate that it unlocked on the first try. And then we had to do, so we broke the lock, and then we were getting weapons. I did a a fire axe for 200 stitches, a knife for 100 stitches, and bullets for 250 stitches. And now we're working on food and water. So we can have 30 food, which is 100 stitches times 30, so that's 3,000 stitches for food. And is it 20 for water? I think it's 20 for water, but I can't remember. So I did 400 stitches last night for 4 of the 30 food. And I'll be working on food and water until we get that all accomplished. The other people in the group did a knife, grenades, a shotgun, knife, grenades, and shotguns. So, and shells. So it's so much fun. If you are looking for a counting group and this sounds intriguing, they are only for groups of 5, so you might have to wait for a little bit because it is a new group. There's like a little over 100 people in the group. Go ahead and join up and do your 300 stitches and see if somebody else shows up. But it is a lot of fun. It is the Stitching Dead. Check it out. So that was all of my stitching that I did this last week. Water. All right, purchases. So last week, if you recall, I said I received my grime guard, and I could not show it to you guys until after the 5th, because that's what they ask, that you wait to make sure everybody else has gotten their products. So here is the grime guard, and I kind of wish I was in the Bag of the Month Club for this pattern right here. I think it is so pretty. It's green. That was greens and purples really pop with this black and white. So it's so pretty. Look at that one. Look at that heart. So pretty. So makes me very happy. And then remember I said I wasn't going to buy any more patterns. I need to quit saying that. I need to quit saying it because I bought 2. And the other one is back ordered. It wasn't when I ordered it, but it's back ordered. So we'll have to wait until that one comes in. But I blame Gary from the Sunshine Stitchers. This is Little House Needlework Pringles. They're starting theirs, I think, in August. I'm not sure though. But I'm not going to start mine until the No New Starts is over in December. So here we are. I am planning on stitching on this like once a month to do like a block. Pick out a block and stitch that for that month. So the December one I am definitely going to start the roof. So we'll see how far, because I am hoping to get this done by December for Christmas. That would be great. I went ahead and got the called for fabric, which is 30 count. I have to have my glasses on. 30 count Parisian gray linen from Access Commodities. Sorry. And this is what the fabric looks like. And I am going to trim this down because this is 18 by 35 and the pattern is 12 by 15. So there's quite a bit of fabric left over. So, and I did get the called for colors, called for floss, except for the Veriswa metallic. I went ahead and just grabbed one of my Krynex instead. But here is the called for Classic Colorworks. Let me see, I'm trying to get this all kind of together here because there's a lot of black coffee here. Okay. There we go. I'll just kind of show you there's Classic Colorworks and DMC. So here we go. That's this one. And then the DMC. Grab all my thread drops. Oh, here's another Classic Colorwork. Okay. And then this is the DMC. I thought about pulling stuff out of my stash instead of the DMC, but there was a lot of grays, and I don't have a lot of grays in my other flosses, so, but here we go. So it's not a bad color. That is not that color. It's like a gray taupe kind of thing, but that's what it looks like. So that'll be fun to start working on that. I do need to order another color from Classic Colorworks because when I ordered this from 123 Stitch, it said, which color was it? Let me double check that. The Trail Dust needed 1, but according to Little House Needleworks, it needs 2. So I have to order 1 color. So I'm thinking I'll order the 1 color I need and some needles because floss shouldn't come alone, especially since it's $3 to ship it. So I have to add something to it to justify the shipping, right? Right. But again, I'll show you. That's Kringles, and I'm going to be starting this, I think it's after the 13th of December. It's either the 12th or the 13th of December that No New Starts stops. And I'm thinking that I may do another No New Starts for next year. Just do a couple of new starts at the end of the year and then go again with No New Starts because it's working. I'm getting so much done on one project and working on other projects. And I may be pulling some of my projects off of that No New Starts and packing it away since I have to pack up the house because of the remodel next year. So yeah, a lot of this stuff will be packed away anyway. So lessen my load and really don't have a place to put things for starts. So that might be. You might be seeing just mirrors and a couple of other pieces that I want to get done and work on in the Kringles next year. Next year might be a little bit boring in the summertime, but I hope you stick around because I'd be lost and lonely without you all. So plans, of course, is Fright Night, Mirror Monday, and Dark Queen of the Sea, and then trying to decide what else is catching my eye, if anything. I'm sorry, I'm getting kind of boring with the projects I've been showing you guys, and I do apologize for that, but when your stitchy bug tells you you can only stitch on these things, you kind of listen to it or you'll lose it. And I don't want to lose it. So I hope that you all have a great stitching week, and I hope that you are staying safe and healthy, and that I hope that whatever you craft, you are crafting it to your heart's content. And I will see you next week. Bye, guys.